When we are talking about hobbies in general, there is quite a lot which comes to our minds. Knitting, crocheting, drawing, reading, and whatnot. It just so happened that I discovered these hobbies myself when I first got here on Earth, and I found them so cool. Like, what do you mean you guys have your own little thing you can do in the vicinity of your houses? Other than going outside to work, of course. From my experiences, I managed to get a few hobbies myself and began working on them. The ones I've tried out are video editing, graphic designing, drawing. I recently got back into reading, and most of all, sleeping! Oh, and I also write too. But the main hobby I will be discussing in this storytime video is going to be drawing. In one of my previous videos, I already told you guys the history of how Zars got into drawing, but I just want to talk a little bit more about my favorite hobby because hey, why not? This is a storytime channel after all. I wasn't always a digital artist, you know? I actually started off as a traditional artist, but eventually I transitioned into a digital one after I found out the wonderful things you can do inside the world of digital art, such as undo, redo, using the fill bucket tool, making use of layers and whatnot. But, traditional art in itself is also a lot of fun because you get to experiment with different markers, color pencils, liners, and whatnot. At first, I was a little bit confused about how all of this worked, considering that I am not from Earth. And I did not know that paper comes from trees and that you can actually do something on paper. So that was a really epic discovery. Time went by. I was super duper invested in traditional art. I managed to finish about 3 or 4 sketchbooks when I was a young gremlin. I still have my newer sketchbook, but I haven't done much in it except for testing out new markers, some pens, and that's it. It's mostly because I have switched over to digital art, but I do go back to my sketchbook from time to time to make some little sketches. Or I would grab my sketchbook every time I felt the need to polish my skills by watching a tutorial and drawing along, which is also really fun. Now, when it comes to digital art, I started off with drawing on an iPad. But when that went bye-bye, I had to switch to a phone, which is I think it was the iPhone 6, the one which is like the size of a palm or something. Then I switched over to the iPhone 7 Plus, which is slightly larger than the iPhone 6. And then I managed to switch over to the iPad I have with me today. I used to draw with my finger on all 3 devices until I got a stylus for my iPad. When I'm drawing, I usually like to watch a YouTube video or listen to some music to fill in the awkward silence, given that my iPad has the little feature where you can watch YouTube videos or do something else at the same time when you're drawing. Oh, I would also have my reference opened on the other window. Best part about drawing, in my opinion, is that you can make just about anything, or just like the character you can see on your screens, aka me. Most of all, you can also draw for your friends. You can make their characters, a character from a game they really like, or just do collabs with them. That's what it's called. Collabs, art trades, and a bunch of other stuff I am still getting my way through. So, all in all, I didn't really get the opportunity to do something like this on my home planet, but now that I'm here on Earth, I can actually work on my skills and show you guys what I've been working on. I've got quite a lot to show you guys, so I hope that I managed to find a day where I get to show all of you my drawings through the years, and perhaps my most recent ones too. But for now, I shall go and watch a bunch of art YouTubers on YouTube because my anatomy sucks. So, see ya!